Every time you eat a meal, your body fires up like a massive biological factory, deciding exactly how to process the intake. Three distinct types of fat arrive at the gates: unsaturated, saturated, and trans. Each triggers a unique physiological fate once it enters your system. Your metabolic success depends on the specific source of your fat, rather than a simple decision to eat it or avoid it. Your system maintains a non-negotiable requirement for fat to produce essential hormones and to physically cushion your vital organs. Strictly cutting out all fat starves these essential functions, creating a net loss for your baseline health. While 90s-era conditioning prioritized low-fat diets, modern metabolic science reveals that health is driven by evidence-based selection. This flowchart tracks the cut-it pathway. A zero-fat diet creates red warnings over your brain and endocrine system, blocking vital micronutrients. Choosing wisely activates a different path. Selective fat intake lights up your nervous system, providing the fortification your organs need to function. To manage this, we use the nutritional hierarchy to categorize these three distinct fat profiles. Categorizing these profiles allows you to sustain your metabolic system through calculated selection. Unsaturated fat sits at the top of the hierarchy, found in whole food sources like olive oil, walnuts, and marine fats. This profile actively lowers bad cholesterol while protecting the structural integrity of your heart. It also provides the specific materials your brain requires to maintain its neural tissue. In this matrix, unsaturated fat earns check marks for heart and brain support, but note the warning icon for extreme calorie density. Reaching peak cardiovascular health requires these fats, even though they demand strict portion control to avoid a caloric surplus. Saturated fat is the balanced middle ground, typically sourced from animal products, dairy, and coconut oils. It provides stable energy and serves as a necessary building block for your body's hormone synthesis. Column 2 introduces the golden scale. It balances hormone fuel against cardiovascular risk, marking the threshold for safe, moderate consumption. Excessive intake tips the scale. This raises LDL cholesterol levels and places cumulative strain on your heart. Saturated fat acts as a conditionally safe fuel that requires intentional moderation rather than total elimination. Trans fat is the hierarchy's villain, manufactured into ultra-processed snacks and fried fast foods. You gain shelf life and immediate convenience, but you trade away your cellular health in the process. The matrix shows the biological impact: a simultaneous spike in bad cholesterol and a drop in the good cholesterol your body needs. These fats create a dangerous physical buildup, severely clogging arterial pathways and completely stopping red blood cells from moving freely. The convenience of ultra-processed food creates a physiological debt that is eventually paid through cardiovascular decline. Certain micronutrients, vitamins A, D, E, and K, rely entirely on dietary fat to be processed by your body. Vitamin A supports vision, D handles immunity, E acts as an antioxidant, and K maintains blood and bones. Eating these nutrients in a fat-free meal, like a dry salad, means they are flushed out of your system before they can be used. As shown here, these vitamins cannot pass the intestinal barrier alone. They require a lipid molecule to bind to them and pull them into the bloodstream. Without a specific lipid presence, much of the nutritional value you consume is lost during the digestive process. Applying this science to your daily routine requires looking at your specific environmental constraints. For a time-poor viewer, midday energy often comes from a processed vending machine snack. This decision tree offers a higher health return, swapping that processed package for a portion of raw walnuts or seeds. The trade-off is the effort of pre-packing your own portions, which provides the unsaturated fats your brain needs. A home cook looking to optimize a meal has a different opportunity to increase nutrient absorption. Swapping out cheap margarine for olive oil or grass-fed butter allows your system to actually capture those A, D, E, and K vitamins. These swaps shift your focus from eating for convenience to eating for systemic optimization. Improving your health depends on the quality of your systemic inputs rather than the total restriction of nutrition. Aim for fat quality over total fat avoidance. Which ultra-processed convenience snack do you find the most difficult to remove from your daily routine? Tell me in the comments.